I think about him every day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think of him. These are Jada Pinkett Smith's words about her longtime friend, the late Tupac Shakur. We've heard about couples like Ben Affleck and J-Lo who found their way back to each other after so many years. But what happens when death snatches the love of your life away before you realize how you truly feel about them? Jada's attachment to the late rapper runs so deep that it has many fans questioning whether she has secretly been in love with him all along. It's been over 2 decades since Pac's death, and new aspects of their love keep popping up. Jada's daughter openly wrote a letter to the late rapper, begging him to come back so Jada can be happy again. If their own daughter can see it, then maybe it is true. Perhaps Jada is still in love with Tupac. Will has also admitted to being jealous of whatever they had, and well, for a good reason. Who wouldn't feel insecure about their wife having long hidden feelings for someone else?
There's no deal breakers. There's nothing she could do, ever. Nothing that would break our relationship.
Well, before we jump into all those juicy details, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button to stay updated with all the spiciest celebrity news. So aside from this meme jokingly making it seem as though Jada's big shave is more evidence that she can't let go of the bald-headed rapper, fans believe that she has a stronger bond than she does with her husband. No family is perfect, and even those that many seem to think have no problems still face their fair share of ups and downs. But lately, the Smiths seem to be facing a lot more lows than highs. And perhaps it's affected their children too. A few years ago, the internet was in an uproar when Willow took to Instagram to post a letter she had written. What left fans with their jaws hanging was who the letter was addressed to. Dear Tupac was how the heartfelt note started. I think that my mommy really misses you, she wrote. Can you please come back? Can you come back so mommy and me can be happy? I wish you were here, I really do. She added with a handwritten sad face emoji. Willow, who was just 11 when the letter surfaced, deleted the post from her account shortly after. The young star confessed that she had written the letter years before and only shared it with the world now. Does this mean Willow has felt this way for years? Just how deep does Jada and Pac's love story run? Pinkett's and Shakur's relationship was formed out of the darkness. They shared the same troubled background. Jada was dealing illegal substances to survive at the time, and the rapper reportedly had a gang affiliation and also faced some prison time.
Back in your early days when you were younger, you said that you were a drug dealer, and you said you just decided that this one little piece was important to share.
A bad one at that.
You,
no, yeah.
You weren't even a good drug dealer?
I wasn't a good one.
Oh, no.
They were connected by their desperate struggle to stay alive no matter how they had to do it. The actress shared that Pac and Eyez' relationship was about survival, saying that was where their connection started, way before the public saw it as romance. The two met on the first day of high school and were immediately drawn to one another. From a distance, he didn't seem like someone she would have an interest in. But when he spoke to her, he was like a magnet, Pinkett shared. Once you paid attention to him, he kind of sucked you in, and we hit it off from that moment on. Sadly, their relationship was cut short when Jada's career began to rise. The fame and fortune that was slowly building managed to take the actress out of the life she was living, so she no longer needed to sell illegal substances to get by. Instead, she was getting paychecks that could sustain her. But the same life she had now walked away from caused her a painful tragedy. The violent war zone she had grown up in stole Tupac away from her. Before she knew it, she had not only lost her friend, but a type of love that would haunt her for the rest of her life. Though the two reportedly never fell in love with one another, Jada admitted that they once shared a kiss. And even though it may have been a confirmation that they were better off as just friends, a letter from Tupac that surfaced years later told another story. In the letter for Jada, the rapper describes her as the omega of his heart, before confessing that, quote, "You will never fully understand how deeply my heart feels for you." Before saying she brings him to climax without sex as their connection transcended physical boundaries.
Do you look back on those days with fondness or a little embarrassment?
I look back with the greatest fondness. Those were like some of the best times of my life.
But as the years unfolded, Pinkett started to realize what she and Tupac had and how special it was. She admitted to feeling sad that she didn't get a chance to tell Pac that she loved him before his death. And it looks like this late realization has taken a toll on her relationship and her family.
That was a huge loss in my life.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because he was one of those people that I expected to be here. And my upset is more anger.
It's no secret that Pinkett recently stepped out of her marriage and had an entanglement with another rapper, August Alsina. But it was not just an affair for Jada. The actress described their romance as something that filled a gap in her life, a similar space to the one Tupac served when their relationship first formed. It wasn't the physical stuff that made her feel good. It was the emotional connection. Jada was more interested in Alsina because she liked the thought of being able to fix someone else. She felt as though she could save August, something she was never able to do for Pac.
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Remember that lyric that many used to scream at the top of their lungs? I want a real love, that Jada and that Will love. Well, fans have openly come forward to say they deliberately make sure they don't sing that part of the song anymore. It seems like Will and Jada's romance is not a hot topic anymore. If a new song were to be written, the lyrics would probably be this fan's tweet. I would want that Jada and Tupac, love me even after life. Another user joked, saying, pray for Will Smith. Nothing's wrong, but Jada's probably walking around the crib with an oversized Tupac shirt on. In a recent interview, Will Smith admitted to being jealous of what Jada had with Tupac. Although it was allegedly just a friendship, it didn't make him feel any less insecure. The two stars had grown up together, and Will could not compete with the type of chemistry they had. What made matters worse was that their relationship transcended any sexual boundaries. It was intimate in its own special way that only she and Pac could understand. And well, when she and Will got together, it was just something he had to accept.
But she just loved him like he was the image of perfection, but she was with the Fresh Prince.
What fueled his insecurities even more was the striking difference between him and the iconic star. Smith is a rapper as well, but not considered on the same scale as Tupac. He was what women identified masculinity with, tough. Smith was a soft and sweet guy. A close friend of Pac recently revealed that when the actress and Smith started dating, she called Pac and begged, quote, don't do anything to Will Smith. This may have confirmed Smith's insecurity all these years later. He was not the only one who saw himself as weak. His wife saw it too. Although Jada had good intentions behind her request, it left Tupac hurt. He respected the actress and was pained that she thought he would ever do anything to hurt her. Perhaps that's why he and Smith were very distant. The actor admitted that he never built up the confidence to befriend the late rapper, although Jada constantly insisted they were so alike and would probably get along. But Pac was never interested in being Smith's friend either, but probably out of respect for Jada's earlier request. Unfortunately, this was not the first time the pair's friendship jeopardized their personal relationships. Before the rapper's passing, when he was still married to Keisha Morris, Jada wrote a letter to Tupac revealing how she felt about his relationship. Pac had married Morris while he was in prison. While supporting him through his incarceration, letters were the best way for her to reach out to him. You and I will never feel any of our partners are worthy of either of us, it read. You walk now with two eyes open. When she's by your side, with love, you should be able to close one. I've always felt safe with you, even through all this madness. I've never had a problem with closing that one eye when I was by your side, she continued. Pac's marriage to Morris only lasted 5 months and was annulled 5 months later when the rapper was released from jail. The letter went on to motivate that love transcends existence. It is not conditional and does not fade with death. Now, several years since the rapper's death, Jada seems to have listened to her own words. Her love for Tupac, whether romantic or platonic, has survived death. His memory continues to live with her and seems like it will until her dying day. Pac once said, Jada's my heart. She will be my friend my whole life. We'll be old together. Adding that she can, quote, have my heart, my liver, my lungs, my kidney, my blood marrow, all of that. Well, it may not be physical, but spiritually and emotionally, she seems to have all of that and more. It may not be the way they both imagined, but they are growing old together, and nothing can tear them apart to this day, not even death. What do you think, Juicers? Is Jada secretly in love with Tupac, or does she just miss her longtime friend? Let us know all your thoughts in the comments. And thank you for choosing Rumour Juice.